This camera is not looking good right now. It looks. Hold on, let me see if it's dirty. No, it ain't dirty. It's just not looking that great to me right now. Hello, it is me, Einaj Dragon. I've not been live since when I was talking about what Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan. It makes me want to do that all the time. So, anyways, I'm on live today making my rounds because I'm trying to get back into what it is that I used to do well, and kind of leaning more into that energy again in my life. And yeah, I used to love being live, especially on like different random things. Oh, y'all don't pay me. Y'all don't pay me. So I gotta move y'all out the way. Um But yes, I'm just making my rage around town. So as most of y'all may know, even though this page is saying Naja Dragon, I also go by another name, and that alter ego persona of mine, Bernadette James, dropped music this week. I'm gonna have to share it on here somehow so y'all can see. So and probably add it to my link tree or add it to a playlist. Oh yeah, I can make a playlist. I can make a playlist on like every platform, I think. Oh wait, except for Spotify. I would have to like in order to make a pop playlist on Spotify, do you have to like log in? Let me look that up. Let me look that up. Y'all, so I'm watching the news, and first off, I feel like every once in a while, like you tune into the news and you start hearing new words that you ain't heard in forever. And it's like I've heard the word oligarch before, but I ain't never heard the word oligarchs so much in my life until like right now. And I'm like, okay, oligarchs. So that's what stories has been about. And I've been hearing that word so much more. I got the news on, but I might need to turn on something else because I am a firm believer in like energy and all that stuff. But it's like when we talking about wars and bombs and stuff like that, I'm trying to be somewhat informed. I mean, not like I could stop something that bad, but you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to be aware and stuff a little bit. I'm trying to tap in just a little bit. Because I'm really the type of person that kind of lives in my own world. And I say that often, and people probably think I'm playing or joking, but I really do. And it's like I can go a long time without having to pay attention to the news or anything because I don't really interact with that many people. So, I don't have to keep up with what's going on. But like when I start to see changes in certain other realms of my life that I do, I'll be like, oh shoot, let me tap in and see what's going on in the world because I'm seeing it affect something over here. So I gotta tap in a little bit. So you gotta tap in a little bit. Mm. One thing that like I feel like I don't never do, and I'm not like about to be start doing like card readings all the time and all this shit. But like sometimes every once in a while when I'm trying to get some clarity and shit, my ass will do like, let me pull a card or something and see what is going on or whatever. And yo, let me tell you something. This morning I was like trying to get my meditation on. So like I'm like sitting back, getting my little meditation on and stuff. I got popping off. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to wait, I just lost my train of thought. I was getting my little meditation on, and then um it had like finally occurred to me, like the phrase "you're asking the wrong questions" kept coming to me. It kept coming to me, and I was sitting there and I was like shuffling my deck and stuff, and I was just like, I feel like I don't know if everybody who maybe does their own card readings for yourself, or maybe you're just getting into tarot just like me. Like, I haven't been doing, I think I've had this one deck, and I'm not one of those that got a million decks or anything like that. I've had this one deck and like a couple of books on tarot for now, I would say almost as long as I've had my locks. It was like when I locked my hair, it was something that I really started getting into, started watching a lot of people do it online and stuff like that. And so yeah, I would say it would have to be about 5 or 6 years now. So that's it. So like when I was sitting there shuffling and I was thinking like, dang, you asking the wrong questions. Like, it got me to thinking, like, how often are we asking the wrong questions? Like, I really did. It made me like go back in my notebooks and everything, and just like most of the time I try to document my cards and stuff like that, and like write down what I got and stuff to help myself learn them and everything like that. And yeah, like when I look back, I was asking questions about the wrong things. Like, I was asking tons of freaking love shit, tons of freaking relationship things. And I'm not judging myself because life is a journey. So I'm not judging me in a negative way. But it's like, I feel like if you got to pull that many cards on a relationship, let's let it go. Let's let it go. You know what I mean? If I gotta keep pulling things to see what should I do with you, what should I do with you, what should I do with you, and at this point we ain't flowing no more, just let it go. And it sucks because I understand today is way easier said than done, but like that was the message when I was like shuffling through my cards, that I was asking the wrong questions. So then I was like, now that I am realizing, dang, I'm asking the wrong questions, I started to ask my deck, and first I started going through books and finding me some really cool spreads. So that's another thing. If you just getting into tarot like me and you really ain't been doing it that long, and you really just trying to learn your deck and yourself and how you want to read and all of that stuff, um I would suggest pulling out some spreads, because when I pulled out spreads, the spreads kind of give you a question to ask for each of the cards that you lay down. And that to me gave me way more structure with it. I really started to enjoy it more. So like I started doing spreads on my finances, spreads on my purpose, spreads on like really starting to get myself back together. And one of the things that it was to get into action of doing the things that I really enjoy doing and love doing again. So I had to make my rounds today. I done went live on just about everything. Um, what we're in, it's March 3rd, so that's 3322 right? That's pretty cool. Um, so we gonna get back into the swing of things. What I really want to get back into is what is that show I used to do? Oh, when I was painting, man. I have not painted at all this month yet. So I mean, not this month. I have not painted at all this year. I've been really hung up on draw. Look, my little pencil in there now. That was so country. But like I've been so hung up on drawing on my tablet now that like I don't be as much into painting. And unless I screen record and like film myself like at the same time, it's kind of hard for me to show y'all how I'm doing this because I can't really draw it on it like this. So like I don't know. Painting and doing it is just more intimate for me or whatever. So, and I haven't done that in a while, so I'm gonna have to set up and do that soon. It's just that with copyrights and all of that stuff, with what's the thing I used to do? Album review art is the name of the show. But when I would do that, like I would be playing clips of the music and stuff like that. And so with so much of things like you might get flagged or stuff like that for playing other people music. I be having to think of a way to be able to do it but not break the rules or whatever. So I'm thinking about like maybe live streaming it and listening to music in my headphones. Um and that way y'all can't really hear what I'm listening to, and then you know, do something along those lines is what I'm thinking, because I don't know what else. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, it's just a lot going on in the world. Um, and I don't think it needs to be. And yeah, that's where we at now, pretty much. But yeah, I really ain't got much more else to say. Oh, that was 10 minutes. I've been making my rounds, so like I feel like I'm all talked out um right this moment. So there's that. And yeah, yeah. I'm tired. I'd have been up early too. So hate how this video just kind of like died out in energy towards the end, but yeah, it did. I'll leave it up though. I at least won't delete it. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna title it, but I at least won't delete it. So overall message today is like, make sure y'all are asking the right questions. There's certain things you shouldn't have to ask so many questions on, you know, and that's where I'm starting to, you know, like, I do believe when it comes to business and things like that, you do need to ask as many questions and stuff, and really be clear on where you're headed with something. It's one, two, three, four, and this is what I'm saying. So this is progression forward. I do feel like there are things that you really do need to ask about, but there are some relationships and some things in your life, like if you have to question so much of um you have to keep asking cars, is this the right place for me to be, or is this the right thing for me to feel, or da 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 da, then you need to just let it go because you yourself aren't sure and it probably ain't gonna work. So yeah, I'm done asking those type of questions. Instead, I'm only asking the questions on how to improve myself, how to, where's the next best step for me to take. Forget a relationship with anything outside of myself, because right now that's got some disconnect going on. So where is the best step for me to do for this, for me, for, you know, my well-being. And I understand that sometimes that do tie into other people and stuff like that, so I ain't judging you all. But I just really think it's time we start really thinking about, you know, like really getting down to the nitty-gritty of what's important. And I feel like if you get to that and then work on that, then everything else kind of falls into place. But it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? I don't really know. Ain't that what people say after they give you some advice that they feel like you should take, but then, you know, I ain't putting no pressure on you for to really take it. So, you know, it's what it is. Peace, y'all.